Hey, what's up everybody? So sun is finally set here. It's no longer miserable dealing with the heat wave. And I got probably a little bit of sunlight, enough sunlight or daylight left to get these mud flaps installed on the wife's Maverick Tremor. So we used her points from the vehicle purchase to get these from the Ford accessory store online. She still has some points left. It seems like a pretty straightforward install. If you saw the previous video, I did them on my Ranger Raptor and knocked them out in probably less than 20 minutes. So I'll show you a little bit of the hardware that's included. Alright, so this is the included hardware. So you end up using one push pin, two of these per side. So that's per side setup. So it's not too bad. It's 7mm. So I think and a panel popper to pull out the current pins that are in there, and you replace them with the new pins and some screws. And in the rear, same thing, pretty straightforward, except there are also these bars that will help hold the bottom inside part of the mud flap stable in the rear of the car. Alright, so give me a second, let me set up, and then we'll start knocking this out. So for my Raptor, I didn't have to turn the wheel at all, I had enough space, but I think for the Maverick Tremor, I think I'm going to turn the wheel all the way to the right, maybe? It's just so I can get some more space in there. Give me 1 second. Alright, so for sure, okay, so these three. So it'll be this one this one down here. Alright, so you just need to lift it partially, and then once you're there, the whole thing should just come out as one piece. And then you'll see there's a little space on each side. So when it's pushed down, you have a little bit of a space or a gap to get in there with the panel popper. So this one, you'll see it's up top here, so I'll just use it to get it started a little bit, enough that I can get all the way around there. I'm also trying to do this one-handed, so alright. So this one was a little bit different, but it's the same idea. Once you push down, it doesn't allow these guys to close in. But if you pull it out enough, then it allows them to close in, and it'll come out. Same with this guy. Oh, I ended up pulling this one out, but it's okay, no big deal. You can still use panel popper. Comes out, and then you can just push the pin back in and you're good to go. Alright, so in the instructions, I need to pull out this panel back and fit these. Alright, so the instructions, you need to pull the panel back, and on the body of the fender, on the actual metal, slide these on, and then they'll give a place for screws to actually mount. These guys will screw into this guy through the fender and hold it to the car. Alright, so I'm going to put you guys down and do all that, and I'll show you the final results. And then this also, there's a tab. You know, push this on and it's going to hold the bottom of the mud flap to the body of the car. We'll be right back. Alright, so let me show you what it looks like once you have those clips installed. You'll pull back this fender liner and install those clips like that, just so it has somewhere for those screws to bite onto and hold. And then tuck the fender back like that, and then start attaching the fender. And then this clip will attach to the fender in the mud flap down here. Alright, let me show you what this side looks like while I have it done and there's still daylight. As you can see, those two 7mm is screwed in there tight. I didn't over tighten it, there's no need for that. Pin, the new supplied pin pushes there, and then right down here you can see right here this bottom flap of that mud flap, and there's a body panel that just push that pin onto just to hold it there. And that's pretty much the front. Super easy. Took hardly any time, I just needed both hands to get it done. But there you go, guys. Let me knock out the back, or let me show you how that goes. So this one's going to be pretty straightforward. Remove these guys, and then replace a couple of them with the new clips to give them something to screw into. And then there's a bar that's going to bolt to the inside of this bottom bumper. I think you'll have to just drill a hole for that and then attach and screw. But let me get into it and then I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so update on the rears. I pulled the two pins out, no problem, and these two 7mm came out without issue. And in the instructions, they want you to pull the panel back and insert new, those clips that I put on the front so that you could have something to screw into. But maybe there was a revision for the 2025s, I have no idea, but these do have the screws, so you don't have to do that. But maybe if there were the same pins down here, then you have to pull it back. Yeah, I already have something that I can screw to, so I think I'm good there. Alright, and that'll hold that all together. And then for this bracket that you need to attach to the mud flap, once you get it all fitted in there, then you'll just have to screw a hole along the bottom of the bumper and put one of those clips in so you can screw into to attach the bottom of the mud flap to. Well, let me do this. I'm chasing daylight. Alright, just wanted to give an update on the rears. I have them installed. Get it all screwed together. I will say I'm not a fan of how this is with the screw coming out the back like this. I think I may take this clip off, attach it to the bar that needs to be on here so that I can screw it going this way facing out the back. So the head is on this end, it'll go through the plastic and attach to this guy that's attached to the bar. But I'm probably going to knock that out tomorrow when there's more daylight, and I can also get underneath and drill a hole through the bumper to attach this bar down here when I get a little bit more light. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and knock out all four, the other two on the other side, front and rears. And then tomorrow I'll give you an overall review and better picture of what it all looks like. Hey, what's up everybody? It's the next day. Got everything all done for the Maverick, for the mud flaps. I just want to give you a quick overview of what's needed to be done for the rears. All right, you'll see this bar that we added on. Once you put it here, you need to find where it's going to go through. There's a clip. You drill a small hole so you can bolt this mud flap here. On the other side, it's kind of the same, except you don't need to drill your own hole. There was already a bolt there that's being used for something else that you end up repurposing. Just back it out, put the bracket in there, and then bolt it in. And that's pretty much the rears. It was exactly as the front, very straightforward. So these are what the rears look like. Here's what the front looks like installed. See, for these, we ended up installing the included clips so that there was something to screw into, and then using a push pin in the other location. Pretty straightforward. For these, just used the 2 clips, nothing needed. Down here, where these 2 bolts go, they supply clips to install so that you can have something to screw to. But since I ended up backing these out, I went ahead and just put a new screw in that was supplied and just bolted straight to what was already existing there. And the only thing that I really needed to do that required much effort was this single here, where you had to drill a hole and bolt it to. And that's pretty much it, guys. It took maybe 20 minutes, hardly any time at all. You got it knocked out. All right, you guys have a good weekend. You found this informative, you find it entertaining, please give us a like and subscribe. Later.